appreciate Miss Shopper because she's always so supportive of her students. She's actually the one that encouraged me to do Spartanaires after watching me perform with JV during spring show last year, and she's just always so kind.
One of my favorite teachers is Mr. Hall because he is one of the most funny people I've met in my whole life. I actually just made a scrapbook and I included all of Mr. Hall's funny quotes just so I never forget how much he made me laugh. Love you, Mr. Hall.
I appreciate Miss Smith because throughout all this time she's been giving us lots of extra resources for if we need help with the lessons, and she has Zooms and is just always making sure that we have everything we need to succeed and understand the material.
One teacher that I appreciate is Miss Turney. She's a very good teacher and she's been really helpful during quarantine.
A teacher I really appreciate is Miss Wolf because she has been consistently checking in on us despite the crazy times with everything changing, and she's really just showing us how much she loves and cares for us. Thank you, Miss Wolf. I love you.
Is Miss Shaw because she gives the best opportunity for students to learn and also makes sure she's there for them.
Thank you, Coach Seamers, for taking the time to make sure that every student knows what's going on in math.
A teacher I appreciate is Miss Jett because she genuinely cares about us and she helps teach us everything super well and make sure we understand.
Hi Karcher, I just want to thank you for everything you've done this year. I know you were new, but you have been a really good teacher and you really helped me pass the class. And I also want to thank you for making sure we get our work done during this rough time. So we really appreciate you, and thank you, and hope you're doing well.
A teacher that I really appreciate is Coach Parker. Throughout this quarantine, she's put up a whole bunch of resources on her It's Learning page that make learning about our materials much easier. Also, she's just a person that really cares about her students and is really positive and happy and kind.
Happy Teacher Appreciation Week, Mr. Petzel. I'm so thankful for all you've been doing for us during this hard time. I especially like your funny comments and your paragraphs when you assign us work. It always makes me smile. I hope you've been going on a lot of fun runs and spending a lot of time with your new daughter.
I just want to appreciate Mrs. Shaw because even though we're not together and going through this really hard time, she's been there and helped me get college ready and make sure I was on the right track and made sure I had an awesome future.
Thank you, Ms. Bowen, for being such an amazing teacher this year. I'm very appreciative of the extra help you've given us during this time.
Miss Stamps is one of the best teachers I've ever had because you can really just tell that she cares more than just about the grades and our schoolwork. She will be the first person to say something to me if I'm upset. She'll notice before even some of my best friends notice that I'm upset, and really I think that connection has just made her one of the best teachers I've ever had.
Teacher Appreciation Week, I just wanted to give a big thanks to Ms. Glover and say how thankful I am to have her as a physics teacher this year because she's so kind and she's so sweet and she treats all of her students like her own kids, and at Stratford we couldn't ask for a better teacher.
Miss Menez, I miss you so much and I loved you as a teacher. You're such an amazing person and you're just the realest teacher, and I loved going to your class and I'd kill to go to your class again. But happy Teacher Appreciation Week.
I appreciate Miss Owens because she has helped us all through quarantine and with posting on It's Learning and keeping us up to date with all our work and telling us if we need to get something done. And she's also a really good teacher in general because she cares for her students and she's a really fun teacher.
Hey, special shout out to Miss McHale. Thank you for always putting your students' needs first and for constantly checking up on us during this scary time of uncertainty. I'm gonna miss you so much next year, and thank you so much for all that you do.
A teacher I appreciate is Miss Jett because she genuinely cares about us and she helps teach us everything super well and make sure we understand.
A teacher that I appreciate so much is Mr. Reyes. He's always coming up with new ways to motivate us and to get us focused, and they're always super fun and creative. I've been a student of his for 2 years, and I still look forward to going to his class every single day.
The director for the Stratford Playhouse's production of Mamma Mia was Miss Davidson, and ever since Shelter in Place had started, she has been so encouraging and so comforting for me and the rest of the cast. It's been so nice to see her be so positive and keep her head up during this time. We love you, Miss Davidson.
Miss Martinez is one of my favorite teachers because she's just so sweet and so funny, and you can really tell that she cares about all of her students and inspiring us to go into the medical field. She's always there to talk to, and she's just an amazing person and teacher.
Coach Schwartz is the best teacher because he's always there for all the students. He always cares for everyone and makes sure that they're okay emotionally and physically.
and just loves to teach the class, and it's just a fun environment to be there with him.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson, for everything you do. No one knows Stratford like you do. Thank you for making these years memorable here at Stratford, and know that we love you and we couldn't have done this without you.
Ms. Yonkin, thank you so much for everything you do on a day-to-day basis. You're so dedicated to your students and the whole entire school, and we appreciate it so much.
A teacher that I appreciate is Ms. Seward. She's always looking out for her students, especially during quarantine. She's been sending out constant reminders of what's due each week, and is always just an email away if we have any questions.
Hi, Mr. Nguyen. Even though we aren't in school right now, I just wanted to let you know how appreciated you are and how much you mean to all your current and past students.
Mr. Marquez was a really great teacher because he always made sure that we all understood the information, and he also found ways to make class really fun and entertaining. He was also always there for any student if they needed anything outside of the classroom. Miss you, Mr. Marquez.
I appreciate Miss Sorsby because she always keeps us on task and makes sure we understand the material, and she really cares about her students.
This is for Miss Russo. I'd just like to say thank you so much for being so supportive during this time and making sure that everybody knows what's going on and constantly reminding us to make sure that we get our things turned in at the proper deadline. Thank you, Miss Russo.
Thank you, Ms. Kozizer, for always being super helpful and always being invested in all of your students, even during this time of online school.
Miss Henry is my teacher that I appreciate very much because she keeps us motivated, especially during this quarantine. She keeps all of her classes and everything organized and has taught me a lot about psychology and sociology, and I appreciate her very much.
Every time you walk into Coach Wallace's classroom, he makes a joke to try and make your day better. Thank you, Coach Wallace, for being such a good teacher and for making my days better.
Hey, Mr. Koza, thank you for always being so supportive and encouraging. You're the best.